Lesson 632, Dividing Polynomials Using Long Division. When dividing polynomials, the process is exactly the same as dividing numbers. Begin by placing the dividend inside the vinculum and the divisor on the outside of the mathematical grouping symbol. To divide, the order of the steps is, first, division, next, multiplication, subtraction, then the next term of the dividend is brought down. This process is repeated until the number of terms in the dividend are exhausted. To begin the division process, divide the first term of the divisor into the first term of the dividend. For this problem, we need to divide the m term into m squared. Recall that the factors of m squared are m times m, so the number of groups of m contained within m squared is m. Place the m representing the number of times that m goes into m squared above that term in the dividend. This is the first term of the quotient. Now multiply this term times each member of the divisor. Essentially, the m from the quotient is distributed to each member in the divisor. In this problem, it yields the expression of m squared plus 4m. This multiplied expression is placed in alignment under the terms of the dividend. Next, the multiplied expression is subtracted from the dividend. When the expression consists of more than one term, it is often easier to distribute a -1 to each term of the expression and then add it to the dividend. This is an important checkpoint in the process. If the division and multiplication have been completed correctly, then the first terms should sum to 0. They form a zero pair. Here, the m squared and negative m squared cancel to 0. When the second terms are combined, the result is 5m. Now we need to bring down the next term of the polynomial's dividend. In this example, the next term that has not yet been used is a constant term, so bring down the 20. From this point, the process is repeated again: divide, multiply, subtract, bring down. But the expression that is now used as a dividend is the new expression. Here, the divisor, m plus 4, will be divided into the expression 5m plus 20. To begin the process, divide the first term of the divisor into the first term of the new dividend. For this problem, we need to divide the m term into 5m. The factors of 5m are the number 5 and m, so m divides into 5m 5 times. Place the 5, representing the number of times that m goes into 5m, above the linear term in the dividend. This is the second term of the quotient. Now multiply this term times each member of the divisor. The positive 5 from the quotient is distributed to each member in the divisor, m plus 4. In this problem, it yields the expression of 5m plus 20. This multiplied expression or product is placed under the terms of the dividend. Next, this multiplied expression is subtracted from the dividend. Remember, when the expression consists of more than one term, it is often easier to distribute a -1 to each term of the expression and then add it to the dividend. Here, the 5m and -5m sum to 0. And when the second terms are combined, we also end up with 0 because 20 and -20 are additive inverses too. The final step is to bring down the next term in the original dividend, but there is no other term from the original dividend to bring down. And because there is nothing left over after our subtraction in the previous step, there is no remainder for this problem, so we are done. The quotient is m plus 5.